stairs, barely fit a chair. Mama disappearing there each morning. We knew not to bother her. 5 a.m. before the rooster, before the coffee brewed, she'd shut that door and talk to Jesus, plain and unimproved. She had a prayer closet, just a broom closet really. No stained glass, no organ playing, nothing fancy, nothing silly. But more got settled in that closet than in any grand cathedral hall. Mama met the Lord in secret, and that was enough for us all. I peeked in once when I was little, saw her kneeling on the floor, whispering out our names one by one, praying like she'd done before. I didn't understand it then, thought it was kinda strange. Now I'm older and I miss it. Now I wish that nothing changed. She had a prayer closet, just a broom closet really. No stained glass, no organ playing, nothing fancy, nothing silly. But more got settled in that closet than in any grand cathedral hall. Mama met the Lord in secret, and that was enough for us all. These days I've got my own closet, small and plain as hers. And some mornings when it's hardest, that's the only thing that stirs. I don't need an audience, I don't need a crowd to see, just a door I can shut quiet, and a Savior who sees me. I've got my own prayer closet now, small and plain and true. No stained glass, no organ playing, just me, Lord, and you. More gets settled in that closet than in any grand cathedral hall. Mama taught me faith in secret is the biggest faith of all. That skillet's older than my daddy, black as midnight, heavy as sin. Mama used it every morning to fry the eggs and call us in. Cornbread, bacon, Sunday chicken, seasoned by 100 years. Every meal she made in that old skillet washed away our fears. It's just an old iron skillet hanging by the door, but it's fed more love and comfort than a fancy kitchen could pour. Every scar and every seasoning came from years of getting by. Mama cooked her faith right in it, and I'd taste it till I died. When money got real tight, back in the winter of '09. She'd stretch a pound of beans into a meal that tasted fine. Never heard her once complain about the little that we had. Said the Lord provides the table, we just gotta be glad. It's just an old iron skillet hanging by the door, but it's fed more love and comfort than a fancy kitchen could pour. Every scar and every seasoning came from years of getting by. Mama cooked her faith right in it, and I taste it till I die. Now that skillet's hanging in my kitchen, seasoned black as coal. And when I cook my kids a supper, I feel it in my soul. Same old grease, same old fire, same old grace she showed, passing down a little kitchen full of everything she sowed. It's just an old iron skillet hanging by my door, but it's fed more love and comfort than a fancy kitchen could pour. Every scar and every seasoning tells you who we are. Mama's gone, but she's still with us every time that skillet's warm.
There's a two-lane road outside of town where the old folks still wait. There's a gas station on the corner and a church across the way. I stopped there every Friday when I was 23. Old man sitting by the counter said, "Son, coffee's on me." He wore a faded cowboy hat and boots he'd had for years. He talked about the weather and laughed about his fears. He said, "I've seen a lot of hard times, I've seen good times too, but every morning I've got breath, I know what I've got to do. Thank the Lord for another morning. Thank the Lord for another day. Got two hands and a little work to do, and a God who makes a way. Thank the Lord for the simple blessings, for the things money can't buy. A good woman, a little country road, and a place to watch the sunset sky." Years went by and I moved away like young men sometimes do, but every time I passed that town I thought about that old man. One day I stopped to see him, but his chair was empty there. The waitress said he went to heaven, but he left his Bible here. I opened up those old worn pages, and there beside the door I found a little handwritten note: "Son, don't forget what life's for." Thank the Lord for another morning. Thank the Lord for another day. Got two hands and a little work to do, and a God who makes a way. Thank the Lord for the simple blessings, for the things money can't buy. A good woman, a little country road, and a place to watch the sunset sky. Thank the Lord for another day.
planted it the spring I first learned how to walk. Said won't bear fruit for 7 years, but that's alright, we'll talk. I asked him why he'd plant a tree he might not live to eat. He said some things you plant for others, that's what makes it sweet. That peach tree's still a-bearing, 50 summers strong. Every bite still tastes like patience, tastes like where I belong. Grandpa's gone 11 years now, never tasted a single one. But every peach that falls reminds me what real love has done. I've got my own kids climbing branches that he never saw grow tall. Picking peaches off the limbs, he trusted through it all. He taught me faith ain't always seeing what you're working for. Sometimes it's just planting something good and trusting there'll be more. That peach tree's still a-bearing, 50 summers strong. Every bite still tastes like patience, tastes like where I belong. Grandpa's gone 11 years now, never tasted a single one. But every peach that falls reminds me what real love has done. I planted one myself last spring out behind my old back door. My kids asked why I'd plant a tree that I might not see bear fruit for sure. I told them what my grandpa told me all those years ago. Some things you plant for others, and that's the only way to grow. That peach tree's still a-bearing, 50 summers strong. Every bite still tastes like patience, tastes like where I belong. Grandpa's gone, but he's still planting through every tree I grow. And every peach that falls reminds me everything he taught me still holds true. Once a year on a Thursday night, they bring the basin out. preacher kneel in front of deacons, wash their feet without a doubt. I remember watching as a boy, thinking it seemed so strange, a grown man on his knees like that. Nothing about it seemed to change. Just an old tin wash basin, water gone a little cold, but it taught me more about serving than any story ever told. The greatest of us kneels the lowest. That's what the basin said. Just like the man who washed the feet of the very ones who'd betray him instead. I've spent my whole life trying to be first, trying to be seen, climbing over folks to get there, forgetting what it means to kneel down for another, to serve without a name. But that basin taught me something that my pride could never claim. Just an old tin wash basin, water gone a little cold, but it taught me more about serving than any story ever told. The greatest of us kneels the lowest. That's what the basin said. Just like the man who washed the feet of the very ones who'd betray him instead. Now when I see a need around me and my pride wants to walk by, I think about that basin and I think about the why somebody knelt for me once, washed a debt I could not pay. Least that I can do is kneel for somebody else today. Just an old tin wash basin, water gone a little cold, but it taught me more about serving than any story ever told. The greatest of us kneels the lowest. That's what the basin said. Just like the man who washed the feet of the very ones who'd betray him instead.
stone set in the corner of the church my grandpa built says 1934 in letters cut by hand, no gilt. He mixed the mortar with his own two hands, laid it strong and square. Said a house built on the rock will stand no matter what comes there. That old cornerstone is still holding up the weight for generations worshiping inside that same old gate. Storms have come and storms have gone and buildings come and go, but a house built on the right foundation stands through wind and snow. I've seen churches rise up fancy, seen them fall apart just as quick. Seen some built on sand and feelings crumbled at the first big trick. But that little church my grandpa built is still standing strong today, 'cause he built it on a promise that ain't never gonna sway. That old cornerstone is still holding up the weight for generations worshiping inside that same old gate. Storms have come and storms have gone and buildings come and go, but a house built on the right foundation stands through wind and snow. Maybe that's a picture of a life that's built to last, not on feelings, not on fortune, not on troubles of the past, but on something set in stone before the world had begun. The only sure foundation is the one, the only one. That old cornerstone is still holding up the weight, 5 generations worshiping inside that same old gate. Storms have come and storms have gone and buildings come and go, but a house built on the right foundation stands through wind and snow.
There's a little white house at the end of Maple Lane, same porch swing, same screen door. After all these years of change, Mama always left one lamp burning by the window bright. She'd smile and softly tell us, "Son, keep the light on tonight." I've seen hard years and good years, watch the seasons come and go. I've made mistakes I'd do different if the Lord would let me know. But every time I lost my way, when hope was almost gone, somehow I'd always find my road. Somebody kept the light on. Keep the light on for the weary and the weak. Keep the light on. Keep the light on for the ones who still believe. A little love, a little grace can change somebody's life. Just keep the light on tonight. Now my children have their own homes, little footsteps down the hall. Sometimes life gets loud and busy, we don't slow down much at all. But every evening when I pray before I turn the lights down low, I leave that little lamp burning just in case somebody needs hope. Jesus never closed the door, He never turned away. His love was always waiting at the end of every day. So if someone finds your kindness when the world has treated them wrong, they may never say a word, but they'll remember you kept the light on. Keep the light on. When the night's too dark to see, keep the light on. Keep the light on. Like He always did for me. Mercy shines farther than any words we've ever known. Just keep the light on, and God will bring them home. I'll keep the light on. I'll keep the light on. There's a little wooden cross out on Highway 9, wrapped in plastic flowers, fading with the time. I don't know the story, don't know the family's name, but every time I pass it, I say a prayer just the same. Crossed by the highway, standing in the weeds, reminding me that every mile's a mile the good Lord sees. I used to drive right past it, never thought about the cost. Now I slow down every time, and thank God I ain't lost. My brother had a cross like that put up for him one year. Mama drives that stretch of road with tissues and with tears, but she says it ain't just sorrow standing out there in the ditch. It's a reason to keep living better and to love without a hitch. Crossed by the highway, standing in the weeds, reminding me that every mile's a mile the good Lord sees. I used to drive right past it, never thought about the cost. Now I slow down every time, and thank God I ain't lost. We're all just driving somewhere, thinking we got all the time, till a cross out by the highway makes you slow down, makes you find that the miles we got left running ain't as many as we think. for the call.
Every year we set it out, chipped and cracked from years of use. One wise man's missing half his arm, the donkey's come unglued. Mama says we don't need fancy, don't need porcelain that's new, just need to tell the story right, and that old set will do. There's a nativity on the mantle, worn but telling true. A little manger, a little stable, and a story ever new. Don't matter that the paint's near gone, don't matter about the chips. The truth of that first Christmas ain't fading off our lips. I broke the littlest angel once, back when I was 8. Cried about it, something awful, thought I'd seal my fate. But Daddy glued her back together, said she's more special now. Broken things that still get used remind us why and how. There's a nativity on the mantle, worn but telling true. A little manger, a little stable, and a story ever new. Don't matter that the paint's near gone, don't matter about the chips. The truth of that first Christmas ain't fading off our lips. Someday I'll pass that set on to my own kid's mantel shelf, chipped and cracked and holding up a story by itself. Ain't about the figures, it's about the one they're for. The king who came so humble to a stable, not a door. There's a nativity on the mantle, worn but telling true. A little manger, a little stable, and a story ever new. Don't matter that the paint's near gone, don't matter about the chips. The truth of that first Christmas ain't fading off our lips.
Church was just 4 walls and a tin roof on a gravel road. But that altar rail up front held more than any story ever told. Worn smooth from 100 years of trembling hands that came, kneeling down with broken hearts and rising up not the same. There's a wooden rail up at the front of a little country church, where the weight of living gets laid down, and grace does all the work. I've seen hard men cry like babies. I've seen old women shout. Something happens at that altar that can't be talked about. I remember Daddy walking down when I was just a boy. Knees hit that rail like they was breaking, but his face was full of joy. Preacher didn't say too much, just put his hand up on his back. Sometimes the loudest sermon is a good man on his knees. There's a wooden rail up at the front of a little country church, where the weight of living gets laid down, and grace does all the work. I've seen hard men cry like babies. I've seen old women shout. Something happens at that altar that can't be talked about. I walked down there myself one Sunday, 19 and afraid. Laid down every mistake I'd made, and every debt I couldn't pay. Didn't feel a lightning bolt, didn't hear a mighty sound, just felt something lift up off me, kneeling at that rail I found. There's a wooden rail up at the front of that little country church, laid down, and grace still does the work. I've seen hard men cry like babies. I've seen old women shout, and I still don't understand it, but I know it's something I can't live without. He showed up on my porch back in the winter of '09, skinny, scared, and shivering, but he never crossed that line. I fed him from my own plate, gave him water, gave him room. Been 15 years, he's older now, but he's still my Sunday noon. He don't ask me many questions, he don't need me to explain. He's just faithful as the morning, through the sunshine and the rain. Some folks say a dog can't teach you nothing about the Lord, but I've learned more about loyalty than any sermon could afford. When I lost my job, he sat right there, he never judged a thing. When I lost my temper, he just waited till I calmed enough to sing. He don't care about my bank account, he don't care about my past. He just wants to be beside me, wants a love that's gonna last. He don't ask me many questions, he don't need me to explain. He's just faithful as the morning, through the sunshine and the rain. Some folks say a dog can't teach you nothing about the Lord, but I've learned more about loyalty than any sermon could afford. Preacher says that Jesus loves us with a love that never ends. Guess that's why he gave us dogs, to help us understand. A love that don't keep track of wrongs, a love that just stays near. That's the kind of love I've had beside me all these years. He don't ask me many questions, he don't need me to explain. He's just faithful as the morning, through the sunshine and the rain. Someday I'll lose my old friend, and Lord, it's gonna hurt. But I believe a love like that don't ever leave this earth.
Bought it with $100 and a whole lot more of prayer. Slipped it on her finger on the steps of that white church right there. 47 years this April, and it's thinner than before, worn down from the dishes and the work and so much more. This old ring's been through the fires, been through the flood and drought, been through years we couldn't pay the bills, and years we couldn't work it out. But it's still around her finger, and it's still around my heart. A promise made in front of God ain't supposed
supposed to fall apart. We buried a baby girl in '79, and I thought that ring might break, but she held my hand and whispered, "This is grace, not a mistake." We've had our share of silent suppers, and we've had our share of fights, but that ring keeps calling us back home on the hardest nights. This old ring's been through the fires, been through the flood and drought, been through years we couldn't pay the bills, and years we couldn't work it out. But it's still around her finger, and it's still around my heart. A promise made in front of God ain't supposed to fall apart. Young folks ask the secret, how we made it all these years. I just show them this old ring, worn down by love and tears. Ain't no secret, really, just a promise that we kept, showing up for one another every morning that we've slept. This old ring's been through the fires, been through the flood and drought, been through every kind of hardship this old world could dish out. But it's still around her finger, and it's still around my heart. A promise made in front of God, still not torn apart.
That old blue suit hangs in the closet, only comes out once a week. Mama pressed it every Saturday. Now it's up to me. There's a little wear around the collar, a stitch or two out of place, but I wear it with thanksgiving every Sunday by God's grace. The church bell rings across the valley, folks arrive with handshakes warm, some in ties and polished leather, some in overalls still warm. It never mattered what we came in, only why we came at all.
every heart that bows before Him stands the same before the Lord. This old Sunday suit has seen 1,000 prayers, joyful songs and tearful nights, and answers placed with care. It's not the clothes I wear that make me who I am. It's the mercy of my Savior and the nail-scarred hands. I've watched children grow to parents, watched gray hair replace the brown, watched new babies blessed on Sunday, and old friends laid gently down. Through every season of this journey, one thing never changed: God was faithful every Sunday, just the same as yesterday. One day I'll leave this old jacket, folded on a wooden chair, but I know I'll walk to heaven, clothed in grace instead. This old Sunday suit has walked a faithful road. Every step has led me closer to my Father's home. It's not the clothes I wear or anything I've done. I'm just thankful that my Jesus called me as His son. This old Sunday suit still fits my soul.
I used to lay awake at night, listen for that train, wondering where it might could take me, wondering if I'd feel less pain. Every whistle sounded like a promise from a world I'd never seen, full of everything my daddy's house had never let me be. That old night train still running through the edge of this old town, still calling out to restless hearts to leave and don't look around. I almost climbed aboard it more than once when I was young, but something kept on holding me, something stronger than that song.
I finally ran at 19, chased a dream I couldn't name. Found out real quick them city lights don't burn out fear or shame. I called my mama from a payphone, told her I was lost. She said, come on home, son, Grace, don't ever count the cost. That old night train's still running through the edge of this old town, still calling out to restless hearts to leave and don't look around. I almost climbed aboard it more than once when I was young, but something kept on holding me, something stronger than that song. Now I hear that whistle blowing, and it don't sound like it used to. Sounds like freedom, sure enough, but not the kind I once knew. Real freedom staying put and letting Jesus do the leading, not running from the only love that's ever worth receiving. That old night train's still running through the edge of this old town, still calling out to restless hearts, but I ain't going nowhere now. I hear that whistle blowing and I just wave it on along, 'cause I found the only freedom that was ever in that song. There's an old hitching post out front the church, silverwood and worn. Been there longer than my daddy, longer than his daddy was born. Horses used to tie up there while the family went inside, patient as a morning, patient as a rising tide. Tied up to the hitching post, patient, calm and still, waiting for the ones who love you to come back down the hill. That's the kind of waiting faith is, steady, calm and sure, tied up to something solid, something that'll endure. These days nobody hitches horses, world has gotten fast, but that old post is still out yonder, holding on to the past. I reckon that's a lesson for a world that's lost its patience. Some things are worth the wait and worth the steady, quiet station. Tied up to the hitching pole, patient, calm and still, waiting for the ones who love you to come back down the hill. That's the kind of waiting faith is, steady, calm and sure, tied up to something solid, something that'll endure. I've tied my hopes to lots of things that came up short and broke. Money, fame, a fleeting feeling, empty promises I spoke. But I've never known the Lord to leave a soul that's tied to Him. Waiting steady, waiting patient, never fading, never dim. Tied up to the hitching post, patient, calm and still, waiting for the one who loves me to come back down the hill. That's the kind of waiting faith is, steady, calm and sure, tied up to something solid,
that will endure. Daddy never locked the back door, never feared the setting sun. He'd say this world gets mighty restless, but God's work is never done. There was dust upon the gravel, crickets singing through the pines. Every evening he'd remind me, son, don't lose your way tonight. I chased dreams across the counties, worked wherever work was found. Every paycheck bought me something, none of it could settle down. Funny how an old man's wisdom starts making sense with age. Some truths don't grow any older, they're written on the heart. Home before dark, that's where peace begins, right where mercy waits. Again and again, when this world runs wild and pulls your heart apart, you'll always find Jesus waiting home before dark. Now my grandson asks me questions just before the daylight fades. I tell him every road looks different, but God's love stays the same. The brightest light I've ever followed wasn't hanging in the sky. It was the love of my Savior leading me all my life. Home before dark, that's where hope still lives, where forgiveness waits and always gives, no matter how far this old road may wind. With Jesus beside me, I'm already home.
He shipped out in October with a duffel bag and a prayer. Mama hugged him at the bus stop, tried not to show her fear. Said, I'll write you every Sunday, and I'll keep the coffee on. And no matter what time you're coming, I'll leave the porch light on. Leave the porch light on. Leave the porch light on. Let it burn through every midnight, till the wandering one comes home. Some folks pray with words, and some folks pray with lies. Mama's praying with that bulb she leaves on every night. 18 months went by so slow. Some letters came, some didn't. Mama never missed a night of leaving that light lit. Neighbors used to tease her, said, Ruth, turn off that thing. She'd just smile and say, you'll understand when your own phone starts to ring. Leave the porch light on. Leave the porch light on. Let it burn through every midnight, till the wandering one comes home. Some folks pray with words, and some folks pray with light. Mama's praying with that bulb she leaves on every night. Then one night past midnight, headlights turned up in the yard, and there he stood, older, tireder, but he'd made it home not hard. He looked up at that porch light burning yellow through the dark. Said, Mama, that light got me through it more than words could ever mark. Leave the porch light on. Leave the porch light on. That's how you love somebody when the road gets long. Some folks pray with words, and some folks pray with light. And Jesus left his light on for us long before that night. start singing and the daylight fades away. I put down another hard day's work and bow my head to pray. Evening paints the fields with gold, the breeze begins to slow. Funny how the quiet moments teach the most I know. I spent years chasing tomorrow, always one more thing to do. Now I find the richest blessings waiting in the simple truth. When the whippoorwill sings, heaven feels so near. God still speaks if we'll stop long enough to hear. Not through thunder, not through fame, but in the quiet, He still calls my name. Every sunset brings a promise, morning always comes again. Grace is waiting with the sunrise, just like it has always been. Peace isn't something you find after everything is done. Peace is walking every mile with God's only Son. When the whippoorwill sings, my soul sings too. Every note reminds me, Lord, I still need you. And every evening sky makes one simple thing so clear. You've been faithful every